Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Remnant Esports Competitive Series. Once again, it is finally playoffs week, and we are going to see the Remnant Benchwarmers take on, I believe, the LA Dweebs, and we're going to see if they can take down the 6-1 team. But in order to do that, they've got to do a couple of things. Let's go over the keys to victory and find out what those are because we are short on time. So, for the Benchwarmers, the maps are in their favor. Of course, in Search and Destroy as well as Hardpoint, but they need to take over early. Otherwise, they give the chance to the LA Dweebs to take over and win the series. They need to be ahead by the time they come to that crucial Expo control, which we'll talk about in just a minute, because that is definitely a mode that the Benchwarmers have kind of lacked on as of recent, but we hope to see them perfect it in this series. But also, they got to step up in the comms. They got to make sure that every match counts from here on out, and they can't let anything fall behind. Their teamwork and their fundamentals have to be on point, just like everything else. But for their opponents, the LA Dweebs, they got to also keep their fundamentals in check, but they finished the season 6-1 overall, so that shouldn't be too hard for them. They just got to make sure they come out hot and take the comfortable maps away from the Benchwarmers early. Like I said, this, as we'll see in a second, this first hard point is going to be probably the Benchwarmers' best shot at getting ahead early, because they are at a 100% win rate on this map. And let's go and talk about the maps right now. So we're going to start off on a hotel hardpoint. Then we're going to go to a fortress S&D, followed by an expo control, as well as a fortress hardpoint and a mercado S&D if we need them. And I'm looking forward to see what happens in this series, especially in that expo control. The Benchwarmers have not had as much practice as they've wanted on that expo control, but we will have to see what they got on this, because like I said, that hotel hardpoint coming off hot early and getting that will lead them into the expo control ahead, and hopefully they can bring out the expo control, and maybe if everything goes well today, we could see a 3-0 of the LA Dweebs, which is a top 2 team in this league for the Benchwarmers in the bronze division. But we'll just have to wait and see about that. But other than that, the Mercado and the Fortress later on in terms of hardpoint and S&D look like we're gonna have some fun on there. The Mercado, the Benchwarmers are kind of a little bit hit or miss on that, but overall I don't think it is too bad for them. But let's go into the KD chart for them and see where they finished out the season. Now, if you saw the video that we just released on the Remnant Esports YouTube channel, then you know that we've already gone over this, and we threw in some awesome clips of some really good highlights throughout the season. But here's your second look at the match record overall. Not too bad for the Benchwarmers. They ended up going 4-3 with a 57% win rate out of all of the games that they've played. And those KDs overall may be a little bit deceiving. Smirk, a lot more crucial to this team than you realize. He's setting up a lot of plays for the others, and overall him and Ghost making it look like quick work out there. But along with Anzio and Dark Angel just playing a crucial role in being the slayers, and also just helping to be helping set up for the in hardpoint for the next hill, and just working as a team. When they do that, they get that match result on the right. 3-0, 3-0, 3-0. So hopefully tonight they can show up and they can 3-0 this LA Dweebs team. But if they cannot, at least they might be able to get ahead early with this hardpoint, this hotel hardpoint that we have coming up first. But as I think about what's going to happen, I think if the Benchwarmers are not on their game right now, is I was just with them when they're warming up, and it seems like they're frying today. It seems like things may go well for them, but they have to bring their A game. It's going to be a very hard series. They are going up against the top team, like I said, once again, from the other group in their stage. So it's going to be a tough match for them, but overall, I think the Benchwarmers can do this if they have their fundamentals on point and their teamwork is on point as well. But like I said, in the keys to victory, those comms are going to come into play as well. Like they have to not be getting angry at each other. They have to be able to stay calm and cool, calm, and collected, and just bring home the win any way that they can. As they are also very good at search and destroy. So I'm talking a lot about this hotel hardpoint, but the search and destroy can go the same way too. Both search and destroys are kind of in the favor of Benchwarmers. It's kind of in favor of both teams. I give it to the Benchwarmers just because I have the stats on them. But regardless, both teams have very good results on both search and destroys. And if the Benchwarmers play the way they have in the past on search and destroy, they should have no problem getting it. So hopefully we see that. But we are going to go to a quick break, and then we'll be back with the match. Don't go away. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh,
I guess we got we got a glitch happening, so we'll be right back. Sorry about that. All right,
El
ladies and gentlemen, we
Diablo.
are back, and Caliber's going to join me for this first map, and we're going to find
Hola.
out how the Benchwarmers do against the LA Dweebs. We're going to start off on the side of El Diablo. He's not going to get any sort of...
Benchwarmers are very hot with the 3 off the rip there. The full team pretty much down and full control of the hill. With Angio the only one on the hill right now. Looks like Moya is trying to break it. A one coming from open. Yanka.
Yeah,
Okay,
Benchwarmers doing a good
trade.
job so far with collecting time, but now the LA Dweebs have their shot of grabbing some time here. The Benchwarmers going to try to knock him down. Number 8 gets one of them.
Benchwarmers have a pinch on. Oh, never mind. Number 2 gets that pick. This is a huge fight in the back between number 2 and number 6. Number 6 does win, giving the Benchwarmers the spawn. That'll be huge for P2. And number 1 also coming here for the P2 spawns, trying to kill number 6.
And look at
Ghost
this.
takes down him as well.
Look at this. The
Benchwarmers.
The Benchwarmers on the new hill. They're going to grab this time. Keep in control of this. Smirk getting 2 huge kills right there. Dark Angel in a fight of his own. He's going to grab it. Oh, unfortunate nade upon Anzio from Smirk.
I'll have a look at the spawns there. The Dweebs have got the back spawn. The number 2 runs straight up the staircase. Can he find the kills? He gets taken down instantly. The trades are going the way of the Benchwarmers here. They keep hold of the hard point. Number 5 taking another kill on the hard point. That's huge.
So far, the LA Dweebs not looking like the top tier team that I was talking them up to be. They just barely break in on the P2 for the Benchwarmers, but the Benchwarmers still with a huge lead here, and they're still grabbing this scrap time. Smirk with the last kill
if they can
there.
get it. The big 15 seconds here for the Dweebs. They will take that and run with it. This is a huge fight on rotation. It's Gianca, I think it is. Gets hit 2 huge kills. And it looks like the Dweebs have got set up, but I don't think they realized number 5. Dark Angel's hiding in the back, keeping the spawns for the Benchwarmers. Number 6 going to try and get the cutoff here on number 3. And he does do that, leaving the 2 on the point alone with a 2-on-2 gunfight.
What once was a huge lead for the Benchwarmers is now gone to just a matter of like 5 points. The difference between these two teams, and Dark Angel going to get a pick in the back, but goes down himself. The rest of the LA Dweebs still alive and thriving inside of this hard point. Gianca is going to get 2 more, and that leaves more time going to the LA Dweebs. Right
when they need it, Gianca is going huge in the hill and in the kills department as well, keeping the hard point alive for the Dweebs. And like you said, the Benchwarmers had that amazing start, but the Dweebs are picking it up. Right as you said, you started talking that talk, and they heard you.
Yeah, and now Dark Angel's on the rotation to new, and now it's up to the Benchwarmers to get this full 60 if they can. Dark Angel's going to go down, but Anzio, the only other guy here to help get control of this next hill. Because the rest of the LA Dweebs are going to swarm him.
He's a huge trade here on new. Dark Angel could go huge for his team here. And if I'm Moya, he's shooting all over the place, but unfortunately not Moya himself. Everywhere but Moya. He gets taken down. And the trades are in, but the Benchwarmers somehow have managed to get the hill there off of all of that. With Raven in the back, keeping the spawns. Moya just spawned up. Number 3 as well in the back. Let's see the Benchwarmers. They can't get it, and they get taken down.
Smirk going to be the only one here to even potentially get the scrap time. He's not going to try to get up there. He's going to wait for his team. Little Ghost finally hops on that point and tries to get some time, but he goes down immediately. Dark Angel's going to wrap up the kills over there, but the rest of the LA Dweebs just keep funneling into this hill. Nobody rotating, nobody preparing for new, and the LA Dweebs have a huge lead on the side of Benchwarmers, about 30 seconds ahead of the Benchwarmers. On to this diner hill. Anzio might be here in time to get these crucial kills. He gets 1, but does he know that the rest are coming through freezer area?
The stun should tell him. All his teammates have just backed him up as well. That's huge from Anzio. This could be a huge hill here from the Benchwarmers. Hopefully they can get that lead going. Get the lead back again.
Gianca going huge. 17 and 8 from him. Anzio's going to be another kill on the list. Gianca just doesn't want to go down. Snaking on the snake zone is what we're going to call it here, Caliber. The diner hill is the snake zone.
It is indeed. It can be very hard to find the kills if you snake, you're right. And like that, the Benchwarmers had the setup, but a bit of snaking and a bit of teamwork, and all of a sudden the Dweebs have taken it over again. They look to push on with their lead and start pushing towards that 200 mark.
Yeah, but Dark Angel and Smirk trying to do their best. Smirk gets 2. Dark Angel can't get anything. Smirk's going to go down along with Little Ghost, and now it's just up to the Benchwarmers to rotate and try to get this full 60 and get back into this game, but Dark Angel getting lit up. It doesn't look like they're going to get this.
The Benchwarmers should have the rotation, so with all 4 of their players around hill, let's see if they can get the setup. They will look a bit lost in the middle right now, as number 1 is causing, and Raven's causing huge problems in the back. Taking them all down, and the Dweebs should have the spawns now. And there we go, 4 down from the Benchwarmers, and Dweebs have full control again. The Benchwarmers really need to start picking up their teamwork here. They're getting the initial hold of the hill, but as soon as one of them goes down, they just seem to lose control completely.
Yeah, and if you look in the side of the LA Dweebs, the rest of them, there's only 2 people out slaying. The rest of them are sitting on that time, making sure that they keep controlling this hard point. The Benchwarmers in a world of hurt right now, as they need at least 2 full hills to get back in this game. All of them looking kind of lost, and I don't know why there are 9 people in this game. It's kind of throwing me off, but
yeah, Kylito there has joined. Hopefully, he can get out of here. But we'll carry on playing for now. Is Raven shooting his teammates? And DA picks up another, keeping the control of the hill here for the Benchwarmers. We can find Gianca. Bit of teamwork there with Dark Angel. Takes him down as well. Benchwarmers are holding this hill very well.
yeah, but El Diablo behind Anzio. Let's see if he can catch this kill. He does. And the LA Dweebs take control of the point for just a second, but the Benchwarmers are still around trying to get these kills. Gianca getting lit up. No kills to have so far.
Not playing as well and trying to keep them off the hill, but in that gets himself killed and just trades on trades, and Benchwarmers have control of the hill, and now it's a fight for P2.
But Smirk and the rest of the Benchwarmers on to P2. Little Ghost's going to make a final fight, final last-ditch effort on this
Looking number 1 here, Ravens. He could cause huge problems here for Benchwarmers. Takes one down the back. That should alert them, but no one turns from the Benchwarmers. Maybe the comms, number 7, maybe he's hunting here.
But that kill should give them the information. They do not turn around. Still Anzio just holding the stairs here.
I'd love to have a listening if we could, MVS.
Yeah, let's go do a quick listening. See how the Remnant Benchwarmers are sounding.
I spawned shit on the side. There's one check-in desk and one laying down right-hand side.
There's 2 spa sides still on P2. I spawned spa again. I'm gonna try and hit through the stairs one more time.
I got the one out of spa.
I'm rotating.
Yeah. You guys rotate. I got the scrap for like 5 more seconds. They're
already gonna be there. They died.
There's connector right now.
Bottom,
I got one more on there. Side door.
One's mid, going back door kitchen.
There's 2 on point, one in the left corner and one on the right corner. Yeah, that's my bad. I shouldn't have chopped one.
We all childed at the same time. We just didn't get any trades. Ping's too high.
I'm waiting for.
And there you go. You hear the comms coming in. Unfortunate for them. That sounds like they're pretty hectic. What do you think, Caliber?
Yeah, it sounded like they. It sounded very hectic there. They sound like a lot of complaining coming in towards the end, which you never want in the comms. So hopefully they can get that out of there and buck up for them, play perfect for the rest of this hard point. They can get a break here.
Yeah, it's all going to be on Dark Angel and Smirk, as it looks like they're the ones that are getting in and getting to stay alive the longest inside of these hills. But it's only 7 seconds left for LA Dweebs until they get this win. Make that 5 seconds, and Dark Angel are going to be the last person to do anything to take this time away. But no, 1 second left for LA Dweebs, and that's going to be the map for them.
Yep, a pretty comfortable win there for the Dweebs in the end, honestly. They outslayed and out-rotated the Benchwarmers completely.
But like I said, this might have been the chance for the Benchwarmers to come ahead. Is they have a 100% win rate up until now on this map throughout the whole season. So unfortunate news to them, but they are going to go down 1 already in this series.
Yeah, hopefully they can bring it back here in this S&D, slow it down a bit, get the comms flowing again. Don't not worry about that hard point, just put it behind you, get the hecticness away, and just take a moment, have a breath, and yeah, take the S&D.
Yeah, but I think you are going to probably get out of here, right, Caliber?
Oh, yeah, I'm indeed. I
Okay.
am indeed.
Well, thank
I
you
wish you well.
for coming on.
No worries. Good luck. Good luck to the Benchwarmers.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. Well, I did not get the screenshot of the scoreboard there, but it was very much in the LA Dweebs' favor there for sure, as there was no chance that there was ever going to be a comeback on that unless some miracle happened. Once the LA Dweebs took those two hills in chain and just started chaining hill after hill after hill, it just got out of the Benchwarmers' hands. But now is the chance for them to get back in this series with the Search and Destroy. And the Fortress Search and Destroy is kind of unknown. They did not play it a lot in the series, in the overall season. So we're going to have to find out what that looks like once we get into this Search and Destroy. But we're going to go to another quick break. But don't worry, we'll be back really soon. Stay tuned. And welcome back to the game, ladies and gentlemen. Don't mind the overlay switch. I will get it right next time. We're going to start off on Smirk on this Search and Destroy, sorry, on Fortress. An unfortunate knife from Gianca onto his teammate. It's going to put it down to or I guess it's a draw. I guess we're going back to the lobby there was some sort of glitch. Guess we'll be back in just a moment. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are in this search and destroy. The overlays are right, and we are going. The side of LA Dweebs. Gonna take this slow. Make their way to A as Little Ghost is gonna get Gianca. First down and 3 in a 4v3 for the side of Benchwarmers. And that's a fast down from Anzio. Now it's going to be a 3v2 for the side of Benchwarmers. Now, LA Dweebs have yet to grab the bomb. They're just going to stay inside of P4 and wait. Playing this ever so slowly. And the Benchwarmers remaining perfectly still, not giving up an inch. Dark Angel going to put some shots into El Diablo, and he's going to be 38 health points. So he's going to get out of there. With 27 seconds left on the clock, the LA Dweebs have to do something. It might be on Ravens to make a chance at this bomb. El Diablo does get Dark Angel and evens it up at a 2v2. Benchwarmers, 9 seconds left on the clock. They just got to play the time. And they have. But the LA Dweebs got the kills in time, just barely. And that's a round for the LA Dweebs. That was an insanely close game right there. Or close round, I should say. We're now switching sides, but man, that looked like it was going in the Benchwarmers' favor for the longest time, and then all of a sudden the LA Dweebs were able to find the last 2 kills that they needed. And put the Benchwarmers down 1 round already. But now it's the time for the Benchwarmers. They get their turn to see what they can do on offense. As the stuns are out. And I don't know what information those stuns have got them, but the Benchwarmers are going to try to get one of them. And it looks like a trade, a 3v3 for both teams. And Smirk gets 1. They can get a 3v2. The Benchwarmers evening it up the score, it looks like this round. But unlike last round, they might be able to find the kills. LA Dweebs gets 1. Dark Angel is down. Now it's just left up to Smirk and Anzio to make the plays in this round. They're playing for the information. Anzio heard something. "33 seconds left on the clock. The Benchwarmers have to start making their moves. As the fight's going to go down, Smirk's going to get hit. Down to 17 HP. He's going to pick off Moyer in the back, and now it's a 2v1. Ravens versus Anzio and Smirk. Or Raven versus Anzio and Smirk. They're going to make this a B play. But Raven tries to get the guy off the bomb, and Anzio gets the bomb down. Can Smirk get there in time? As the defuse is going to come in, Smirk might just get the time. The defuse does come in, and LA Dweebs take another round. Another really close round for the side of LA Dweebs and Benchwarmers. Like, these rounds have been closer than expected so far. Much closer than we've been led to believe so far in this series. The Benchwarmers put up a good fight in that hard point, and now it's up to them to get back in the search and destroy. Currently down 2 rounds to nothing. Anzio and Little Ghost trying to cover the A bomb site. They're going to try to get the picks. Little Ghost might throw away his life here. He gets 1. Smirk gets the 2nd, and now it's a 4v2. The Benchwarmers have 2 lives above the side of LA Dweebs. The LA Dweebs are going to pick off 1, but Little Ghost does not look in the right spot. And Anzio's going to get the trades, and the Benchwarmers get a round for themselves. A well-deserved round. Now they're on the board. Now it's time for them to use that momentum and potentially get some more rounds after this. But LA Dweebs still ahead. Still ahead by 1 round currently, so they could also use that momentum to further themselves in this series and go up 2-0 on the Benchwarmers. But there's still plenty of search and destroy to go. We're going to start off on El Diablo. Shots are going to ring out. Moyer's going to go down, and now it's a 4v3 for the side of Benchwarmers. Little Ghost is going to get another one. Raven gets a trade on Anzio. The 3v2. The Benchwarmers have control of this bomb site. And it's going to be a tall task for El Diablo and Gianca to get this. El Diablo gets one on Smirk. Gianca gets another trade. Now it's just up to Dark Angel to defend this bomb site. Dark Angel. Hearing all this information. Oh, and he's going to get an unfortunate nade. He's going to be really low health for this gunfight, but he does get Gianca, but cannot get El Diablo. Time not in their favor. El Diablo is going to get that bomb defused, and that's going to be another round for the LA Dweebs in this series. Overall, the Benchwarmers putting up a fight. It's very close every single round. And like I said, the Benchwarmers have a very good search and destroy record, and we're seeing it come to pass in this series. Unfortunately, the Benchwarmers are on the losing side currently. Like I said last round, still plenty of search and destroy left to play. As the score remains 3-1 in LA Dweeb's favor. Let's see what they can do on offense. It looks like they're going to go for the quick plant. Little Ghost gets the bomb guy down. Little Ghost Dark Angel combined for 2. Make that 3. Enzio's going to throw his hat in the ring. And now it's a 4v1 for the Benchwarmers. And the Benchwarmers easily take that round. A very, very quick round for the Benchwarmers. Now making the score 3-2. That's exactly what the Benchwarmers needed to do. They needed to be aggressive. They needed to take control of these bomb sites and not let the LA Dweebs get in control of them. As you saw, the fast plant was about to go down, but Gianca, or whoever had the bomb, I think it might have been even Moyer, maybe went a little too fast and overextended into the Benchwarmers' lines of sight. Gianca's going to get the first blood here. Enzio going to try to get the trade, but can't see him. Gianca gets some shots out. Enzio going to be very close to dead. 63 hit points. Gets shot a little bit. Smirk gets a kill, but Smirk goes right down, and now it's just up to Enzio to be the last one alive to take the round, and that goes in the favor of LA Dweebs. 4-2 we stand right now. LA Dweebs currently in the lead. It seems like these two teams are much more of an even matchup than I expected. The LA Dweebs are first place in their respected group in their division, in the bronze division. Meanwhile, the Benchwarmers finished 4-3 in their group. But we're seeing these two teams playing some very close Call of Duty as El Diablo's going to get the first blood. The bomb will go down, but shots are ringing out all across this map. And now it's up to the Benchwarmers to get a retake on this hill, or on this bomb. Dark Angel is going to get one. What else can he do? He's going to go down. Smirk and Anzio, the last two alive. Anzio is going to be the last one up. Smirk goes down. Smirk does not see the guy behind him, and he goes... Anzio doesn't see the guy behind him, and he goes down, and LA Dweebs get another round on the board. 5-2. Currently in this search and destroy, the Benchwarmers need to step it up now. This is the final round potentially of this search and destroy. Match point for the side of LA Dweebs. Benchwarmers could extend this series to at least a map 4 here. If they are able to come back in this search and destroy, they will see their second hard point. But they will need to go 4 rounds in a row in search. So far, so good. Some information getting out from the stuns. Anzio gets a clean nade onto Gianca. Another clean nade from Little Ghost. And that's the opening the Benchwarmers were looking for. All 4 members up. Smirk's going to get another, and it's down to a 4v1 for the side of Benchwarmers. And now Moyer 43. Let's see what he can do. He is the last member of the LA Dweebs to do anything here. If he's going to find Dark Angel, but Dark Angel just puts him to bed. Benchwarmers with another round on the board. A step in the right direction, but 3 more rounds remain before they can take this search and destroy from the LA Dweebs. It will remain match point for the LA Dweebs, and so far so good for the Benchwarmers. Step in the right direction, like I said. And now they need to repeat that, although on the defense. The Benchwarmers playing together, playing their fundamentals, trying to be as best as they can be. And they're going to put some shots out, but can't land enough to get the kill. Gianca is going to get Smirk. Little Ghost is going to get Gianca. The trade comes in, and Dark Angel is going to get 2. Enzio gets a 3rd. And that is going to be the round for the Benchwarmers. They have eliminated the LA Dweebs for the 2nd straight round in a row. As we go up to a 5-4 search and destroy, the Benchwarmers with the chance to even it up here. And as the game says, match point still for the LA Dweebs. 1 round separates the Benchwarmers from a round 11 sudden death round. But first we have to get there. The Benchwarmers going to be on attack. Anzio is going to have the bomb. Let's see what they can do. The Benchwarmers playing some great Call of Duty right now. They do get some information from their tacs. Low Ghost is going to hear a bunch of people below him. Dark Angel gets a first blood on Raven. None of the Benchwarmers so far going down, as they are going to play very close, very, very strategical, as Gianca's got a sniper and picks off Anzio, but Dark Angel gets the trade. Now down to a 3v2. The Benchwarmers looking to heat up in this search and destroy. Smirk's going to get another one. Moyer's going to be the only one left. Smirk and Dark Angel. A 2v1. Can they do this to even up the series? Or to even up the game? Go to a round 11. Smirk is going to get the kill, and it's going to a round 11. Benchwarmers even up this search and destroy. 5-5. We're going to sudden death, folks. Match point for both teams. The search and destroy has ended up being such a great game, as we've seen every round be close or extremely one-sided for the Benchwarmers, as they've been playing great search and destroy so far. And now we're in round 11, the final round that will determine the winner of this game. Anzio's gonna get the first pick. Raven gets a trade. Smirk gets another trade. Dark Angel's gonna even make it go down to another 3v1. The LA Dweebs just falling to the Benchwarmers, as this surely has to be their search and destroy game. With the bomb down, 3 of the Benchwarmers up. It's all up to El Diablo. With 53 seconds left on the clock, let's see what he can do. The information is going to come out from Smirk's death that he is top maps. But the bomb is down, 35 seconds left on the clock, and Dark Angel is on this line of sight. He's going to get that kill, and the Benchwarmers take the search and destroy and even this series up at 1-1. A great job from the Benchwarmers. A great way to even up this series so far. Let me get that scoreboard up. There we go. And there you see Gianca going 8-9, Raven going 6-9, El Diablo 9-8, and Moyer at 4-10. A struggle bus for him. But on the other side, the Benchwarmers, the winners of this Search and Destroy. Dark Angel going 10-5, Little Ghost going 7-8, Anzio going huge at 10-7, along with Dark Angel and Smirk at 9-7. The entire team working together, playing their trades, using those fundamentals to their advantage, and they make the historic comeback, down 5 rounds to 2. They make that comeback and win the Search and Destroy 5-6 overall. What a great series we have in store. So far, so good for the Benchwarmers. But I must say, we are going into Expo Control now, and this is where the Benchwarmers kind of have a decision to make, whether or not not a decision, but they've got to see what they've got. If they've got enough practice to say that they know this map enough to maybe take this from the LA Dweebs, but this is LA Dweebs map pick, so I wouldn't put it past them to already be really, really good on this map. So the Benchwarmers might end up falling on this map, but we'll have to see on the other side of this break. Don't go away. And ladies and gentlemen, we are back in with this Expo control on the back of that incredible search and destroy comeback for the Benchwarmers. And the LA Dweebs are going to make an early push to this A hill. This A control point. Dark Angel knocking him off, but Dark Angel's going to go down, and the rest of the LA Dweebs find the Benchwarmers, and then now they're going to be coming off of spawn, and that's going to leave enough time for maybe the LA Dweebs to take this full A point right here. Some of them are making their way over to B. They are going to get cut off by Dark Angel, but not enough time before this A point's going to be locked in for the side of LA Dweebs. And that is point A secured for them. Now it's just on to B, and one already on that hill. And collecting this time, and now the Benchwarmers have finally caught up. But Gianca going huge with the 2-piece, make that 3, and knocking the Benchwarmers off again. And it looks like a very, very fast control so far. This round looks to be in the LA Dweebs' favor for sure. The rest of the Remnant Benchwarmers not even going to make it before the second tick finishes. And Gianca just there to cut off everyone. The rest of the LA Dweebs doing their jobs, and that's an easy, simple, very quick round for the LA Dweebs. The Benchwarmers now being through a round know what they're up against, and maybe with the chance to come back here in their own offense. Knowing what to do in their defenses from now on. They know what they are up against, like I said. Let's see what the Benchwarmers can do here. So we're going to be on Anzio to start off with. Looks like they are making their way over to A. And the chance to get an early start on this round, on this A point. So far, the Benchwarmers doing their jobs, getting the kills that they need. Opening up this A side wide open. Dark Angel, you got to get this kill. It's a crucial kill here. Looking for Raven, and he does get him. That opens this A site for just a moment. Dark Angel going huge here, continuing to get these kills. Along with Ghost, keeping this time on A going. Little Ghost can be the one left on this time. For the moment, the Benchwarmers are not nearby. Anzio's going to get a quick trade here, but he does go down. And that's progress being made over at B. The Benchwarmers shift their focus over to B. Enough time being done on Ace for now. Smirk is playing and being a nuisance here. No one knows where he is contesting this time as Anzio and Smirk continue to get these kills. And what looks like the final take of B coming through. Smart getting a huge kill up top there. And that is the B point secured for the Benchwarmers. And now one tick left to go on A. It looks like a simple task. But man, is it harder than you think. The lives close to even. 17 to 16. And Dark Angel going huge here. He's 6-6, but man, this guy has made some influential plays here. The kills he's gotten have been key. But so far, the LA Dweebs putting a stop to all of the Remnant Benchwarmers pushes. Dark Angel's going to get one in the back, but that still does not open up the side of A. As I speak, Gianca is going to go down. Dark Angel continues to get some more crucial kills, but none of the Benchwarmers even near the time to even hop it. Number 7. Trying to play it safe, trying to play their lives. As they are down 1 life currently to the side of LA Dweebs. But here you've got the Benchwarmers closing in on the one last person left on this A point. And the LA Dweebs getting some reinforcements coming in. But the Benchwarmers looking to make their comeback right here. Dark Angel cannot get the crucial kill he needed. And that's a full 4 dead on the side of Benchwarmers once again. The Benchwarmers with maybe one more push on this with 50 seconds left on the clock and 5 lives left. They have to play their lives here. They cannot make any fast moves. El Diablo is going to knock 2 down, and Gianca gets Ghost. And now it's down to a 10 versus 2, or a 2 versus 10, however you want to look at it. Smirk and Anzio versus the rest of the LA Dweebs. Smirk is going to try to get one, but El Diablo just hops down and grabs Anzio, and Smirk going to be the last one alive. 18 seconds left on the clock. He cannot possibly do this, but let's see what lies in store for him. Not much, as the LA Dweebs are going to take another round on this control. Expo not looking to be in the Benchwarmers' favor as of right now. But like I said, the practice has been hit or miss on this map. Still in the early process of learning this map, I believe, for the Benchwarmers. And now we're on match point for the side of LA Dweebs. One more round separates them from the win on this control and the lead in this series, up 2-1. But first we have to get there. The Benchwarmers, the chance to come back here and make your series last a little bit longer. Just that little much more longer. Low Ghost getting shot up. Dark Angel going to get a nice nade kill, but a nade kill on the other side for the LA Dweebs. Anzio is going to get a trade. Dark Angel's going to open up this hill nicely, but El Diablo's there for the trade on Dark Angel, and the push all of a sudden halted for the side of Benchwarmer. Smirk going to go down, and it's just left a little Ghost as he's getting picks up top, but Gianca's going to knock him down as he makes his way over to that A point. The A control point being locked in for the side of LA Dweebs is almost halfway done at this point with the second tick. Low Ghost gonna try his best to put a stop to this. And progress being made at both control points, B and A, almost at exactly the same point. The Benchwarmers kind of thrown for a loop as they do not know which way to go. They do not know which point to focus, as now finally Moyer's been knocked off of A. And they can focus their efforts onto B, which is already secured, so now they have to be prepared for this push on A. 1 tick left to go for the side of LA Dweebs, and this series is under their control. Raven gets a huge pick on the Dark Angel, and Anzio goes down. That opens up the A side for the LA Dweebs. Let's see what Dark Angel can do here. He does get Moyer. That is huge. 3 kills in a row for the Benchwarmers. Make that 4. The whole squad wiped out. LA Dweebs. And now at an even life count, 18-18 for both teams. The cruise missile is going to get Smirk, but Anzio gets a trade in return. Make that 2 kills for Anzio. Life lead now finally in the Benchwarmers' favor, as maybe they are able to take this round. They still have 1 minute and 25 seconds to go to defend this point, this last tick on A. They cannot let anything slide, as if they go down a full 4, it's certainly curtains for them. That's 2 down. Now it's just up to Smirk and Ghost to get to this hill before the last tick can go through, and Gianca's on it. Ghost tries to knock them down, but he cannot. Smirk hops on. Gianca knocks him down. And now it's up to number 5 to even try to get in there. And no, the LA Dweebs are going to take this control. And kind of as expected, with as little practice as the Benchwarmers have had on this map. But at least with that search and destroy win for the Benchwarmers, they have confirmed and sealed the fact that they will get their second hard point, at least, for the chance to come back in this series and even it up at a 2-2 where we go to a game 5. But we will have to see about that, because we have quite a bit of time to go before we get to game 5. First, we've got this insane hard point to get through. But as you see, the KDs right there for the whole squad of the LA Dweebs, 21 and 12 for the side of Gianca. Raven, 15 and 8. 16 and 7 for El Diablo, and Moyer at 12 and 15. Kind of on the struggle bus once again, but The Benchwarmers still putting up some numbers, 14-14 for Dark Angel, so he at least went even. And then 10-14 for Smirk, 10-19 for Anzio, and 8-17 for Locos. The rest of the Benchwarmers kind of struggling, but as we said before, Benchwarmers did not have the most practice, really much practice whatsoever on Expo Control, so it's kind of expected to drop that map. But now we are going on to this next hardpoint, a fortress hardpoint, and we are going to see exactly what the Benchwarmers have in store. And in terms of hardpoints, I think this hardpoint is Hotel is the best hardpoint for the side of the Benchwarmers. It did not go in their favor, unfortunately, but they have a second chance, a second bite at the apple, as it were, in this fortress hardpoint. It's unknown. We don't know what we're going to get out of this, but we know the Benchwarmers have their fundamentals down. They've been practicing long enough, and they've made it all the way to the playoffs. They have to have had their fundamentals in check to make it to the playoffs in the first place. So I'm expecting this to go in their favor if they pay attention and they play like they have been. But we're just going to have to see. We're going to go to another quick break. But trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming. We'll be right back. All right, folks, we are back. Sorry for that early switch. And now the LA Dweebs have the chance to win this series here. We're gonna go on to the point of view of Raven. It's currently the LA Dweebs in control of this P1. Smirk looking to get this kill to knock this guy off at the time, and he does. The Benchwarmer is finally gonna get some time on this early P1. A potential 30 seconds left on this hardpoint for them to collect. Smirk gonna be the one watching the back, and he goes down very quickly. Anzio and Ghost left to recover this time, and they cannot do it so far. Benchwarmers on the back foot as of right now. But now Dark Angel, let's see what he can do. Throwing his hat in the ring, he's going to throw a nade, and hopefully it lands. Anzio going to get 2. Open up the point for the Benchwarmers as he hops on and collects this time. Number 4, going to not knock him down. Anzio going huge still. Benchwarmers collecting this scrap time, but still not taking the lead from this as they are going to try to break into P2, and they do immediately. Anzio going huge here. 6-2 on a 5 streak. 1 away from his cruise missile. Anzio knocking down the competition as now the Benchwarmers have finally evened up the score line and just taken the lead. LA Dweebs had a very good looking lead until then. But Smirk going to be the savior in here as he is going to get the kill in the back and keep throwing the time in the way of the Benchwarmers. Little Ghost and Smirk going to be the people left on this hill. Grab the scrap time. El Diablo going to go down from a nice nade from Smirk. Scrap time goes to Benchwarmers, but now it's time to rotate. And number 5, Dark Angel is going to be here first, but what can he do against the rest of the LA Dweebs funneling in? The Benchwarmers get 2 huge kills in the back. El Diablo trying to go huge here, but he just can't. The Benchwarmers take the time for now, but the LA Dweebs funneling in quickly. Let's go in with a listen in with the Benchwarmers and see how they're sounding now that they've got some points under their belt. Let's go.
They're spawning close right. They're spawning close right. I'm pushing through. I'm pushing them out. I'm pushing them out.
Top map.
Bottom green dead.
Blacksmith dead.
Nothing.
I'm at times left.
Another one blacksmith. He's weak.
30 seconds. I'm gonna go ahead and start pushing.
Oh,
Yeah,
hey,
go ahead.
I got killed. Hey. Two hey.
One more.
One step, rails on
Nice.
left.
I'm heading the back.
Go next.
One's top rails. One top rails. I got the back spot. I'm playing my life in the back. He's one shot at top rails. Top rails weak.
I'm about to go next. I'm just getting this stuff and I'm going next.
Top rails is still there.
All right, work this break together. One's on the box cross. He got me on the cross. One's only P1 boxes.
Oh, one's in the back. He's gonna.
Top single dead. Get fucking shit on, bitch.
Let's go.
Yo, laying down in the doors. Laying down double doors in the back.
Top rails.
Laying down the bullet. He moved.
Gallows 2. Gallows absolute.
Yo, one's already working the back at bottom green. Spawns are split.
He's laying down on top rails.
We're together here. We're together now.
Green, I think.
Yeah, he is more likely.
I'm reloading. I'm going dubsteps.
Yep, bottom green. Dead.
Dubsteps dead. I threw a nade in
break. Good break. Hold that time.
Go near.
Behind you. He's on top rails.
Oh my god, I didn't realize he was in the corner. Two top rails.
They got me.
That's fine.
Just go next.
And there you go, an extended listening with the Benchwarmers. It looks like they are preparing to make this comeback and take this hard point from the side of LA Dweebs, currently at crossing the 100 point mark. Nobody currently taking the time on this P5, but Dark Angel and Anzio going massive this game. Smirk not far behind both of them as he gets another kill to his name. 3 members of the Benchwarmers in double digits in terms of kills. Going huge here. Smirk gonna get another as he is in control of the top maps. He finally gets knocked down, but Dark Angel's on the cross. He's got them covered as now the Benchwarmers continue to take all of this time on these hills. Dark Angel finally gonna get knocked down, and maybe that opens up some time for the LA Dweebs, but Smirk's still going huge. There's no way that the Benchwarmers are losing this with how huge everyone is stepping up here in this hard point. Surely we are headed for a game 5 here. Little Ghost throwing his hat in the ring. No one collecting the scrap time, but that's alright because that hill is over with. And now a chance for the LA Dweebs to maybe recover a little bit, but they've got a lot of work to do. They got to keep all of this time on P1 and grab the next hill as well. A glide going to be coming in. And it doesn't get anything, but Dark Angel going to try to get the guys off of time, but cannot. Smirk going to be the next one up. It's 1. Gets the shots on the second. Little Ghost finishes the trade, and that's 3 kills for the side of Benchwarmers. All 4 members in double digits in terms of kills. And now collecting this time on P1 as I speak. The LA Dweebs do break in, but still the Benchwarmers with a massive lead here, looking to go into P2. Enzio going to try to cover this guy on P2, but cannot get him. Little Gult's going to be the only other one here to try and challenge him, but he can't make the cross either. It's now the Benchwarmers are going to be coming off of spawn. That lead slowly dwindling for the Benchwarmers. The LA Dweebs slowly making their comeback, but Dark Angel and Enzio both line up and take down one, but cannot take down the other two. Smirk not quick enough on the draw to get that kill in at top rails, but Enzio going to be the one here trying to break this on his own. He doesn't. Dark Angel and the rest of the Benchwarmers sort of funneling one at a time and throwing themselves at this hill, trying to prevent all this time going towards the LA Dweebs. But Smirk with some lucky shots here. A couple of hits, a couple of nades out. Still no kill, and Smirk finally gets the wall bang finished and gets that scrap. But now look at that. The LA Dweebs have almost even up this time, as we are headed into quite the hard point. The second half of this hard point is surely going to be a showstopper. Enzio been going huge all game. Let's see if he can continue doing that, as he is going to attempt to get two. He gets one on El Diablo. Raven can get Smirked, and that leaves the front open. The rest of the Remnant Benchwarmers funneling into this P3 to help Enzio and Dark Angel on time. The Benchwarmers continuing to take this time so far, but no one going down on the side of Benchwarmers. It's just kill after kill after kill out there for them. Finally, one of them's going to go down, but that's still time collecting for the Benchwarmers. Dark Angel continuing to go huge here. He gets another. Can he get the third? He almost does, but going huge with Enzio. Both of them going absolutely massive. I cannot believe the switch that was flipped inside of the Benchwarmers, as they are having a huge lead here on this Fortress hardpoint. One that we did not know if the Benchwarmers had what their record was, because they had not played this before in their league matches. But the rest of the Remnant Benchwarmers making this look like clockwork here. The Benchwarmers are going to collect even more time. He finally goes down, Smirk in the back, but this is a huge deficit for the side of LA Dweebs to recover from this. They need to collect the next 2 hills to even up this game. As assuredly, the rest of the Benchwarmers are going to contest this time as much as they can. I guess they don't need the 2 hills. They just need to collect all of the time on this one, and that will even it up. But 20 seconds left on the time to collect, and that still will be just shy of taking the lead. But the LA Dweebs right back in this game, as the Benchwarmers are looking to be prepared to cross this 200-point mark. And Smirk back up in his perch, up in where he likes to be in top maps with his AR. The Benchwarmers looking to collect this time, but gets knocked off immediately. And the LA Dweebs prepared for that push this time. Prepared for Smirk where he sits in his perch. And the LA Dweebs are going to continue to take this time, as it's now even up. And the LA Dweebs have crossed that 200-point mark and taken the lead here on this hard point. Such a close game between all of these teams. Both of these teams. Dark Angel going to go try to get some kills on P5, but nobody getting any kills. Finally, Little Ghost opens up with a 2-piece. Dark Angel follows with another. Can he get this last one and open up the time for his team? Enzio does make that call and opens up the time for Benchwarmers. The time currently ticking in their favor. They have regained this lead and currently look to end this game on this next hard point. As we are seeing such a scrappy Fortress, as every single second matters for both of these teams, as this is a very close game. We might even go down to the wire within a couple seconds of each other, as everyone is dying on each side of either team. Everyone I switch to is just going down, as once again the score is evened up. Gianca gonna try to use his cruise to great effect. We'll see if this works or not. As it doesn't, and Enzio knocks down Gianca and opens up the time for the Benchwarmers for a second, but now Looks like the LA Dweebs have gotten back, and they've gotten the time again. Dark Angel trying to go huge and get the kills here, but cannot. El Diablo, the last one on the time. He does get killed by Smirk, but Raven gets there in time to get the kill on Smirk. And it looks like the LA Dweebs have control of this hard point and is on to the race for P2. The Dweebs can end it here on this P2. Moyer gonna be the one to try to get in, but the Benchwarmers already have the time and already have the men in place to potentially end this game here. Dark Angel gonna get the kill in the back, and that keeps the back open. He's gonna try to get the last two on time, but cannot do that. Anzio goes huge and gets two. Cannot get the third. Little Ghost doesn't get anything. And now it's a race to get there. 4 seconds left until the hard point goes to the LA Dweebs. 248 to 227. Such a competitive hard point we are seeing from the Benchwarmers. The Benchwarmers want this more than anything. They want to continue their playoffs. Their playoffs hopes and dreams right here, right now. Anzio going huge by himself. The one man left on this hard point. If he goes down, the rest of the Benchwarmers are surely not any closer to help him out. And that is going to be the game to the LA Dweebs. They only needed 2 seconds. Enzio did such a great job at keeping that time contested for his team to get there, but his team just could not get there in time, being knocked down every which way they were going. And in no way, shape, or form were they able to make it there in time. Raven getting the last kill there, but that is the series going to the LA Dweebs. As let's take a look at that scoreboard. I believe I got it. Let me double check. I did not. Well, we got to at least talk about it for sure. I mean, that was an insane hard point if I've ever seen one. Such a down to the wire game. It could have gone either way. LA Dweebs end up taking that in the end. 250 to 237, I believe. The Benchwarmers have to be feeling a little bit bummed out that they couldn't get that hard point and bring it to a game 5 to potentially win the series. But overall, not too bad from the Benchwarmers. They did put up an incredible fight. I'm really excited the fact that they got to where they did, and unfortunately their playoffs are over. I believe it is single elimination, so I do believe it is over for them in this league in the spring. But overall, the Benchwarmers have done an amazing job. They should not be in the slightest angry or upset with themselves. They did an amazing job. And not only that, this comeback on Search and Destroy just shows the willingness to get better and just how good these guys are. They made the comeback in the Search and Destroy. Yes, they lost the hard point very close. Or not very close. They lost the hard point due to extreme ping differential, but they lose that control on Expo. Then they come into a hard point where they just go massive. Anzio starts slaying out along with Dark Angel, just absolutely going crazy. And we see the game end in almost a tie. It was that close. It was 250 to 237 was the scoreline in the end. You don't get better matches than that. The only thing better is if it were 249 to 250. But man, that was such a great series to watch. Even though it did not go in the Benchwarmers' favor, I'm glad that we were able to see that and that you all out there are able to witness that as well. But that is going to be it from us here at Remnant Esports. So congratulate the Benchwarmers in the comments. Let them hear what you think of them and give them their props. They do deserve it. And thank you all for watching. Be sure to subscribe as we are going to continue releasing more and more videos in the future. So make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell to know when we post a video. So thank you all for watching once again, and we'll see you in the next one.